Hello and welcome to the Talking Insurance Podcast. My name is Mitchell Lewin, and I'm joined today, as always, by...
Good day, everybody. I am Joel.
Hello, people of the internet. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure again to join you on this lovely podcast, as always. Thank you very much for having me.
You don't sound very enthusiastic.
I'm being mature for once.
I feel like I've brought more energy to this today than you have so far.
It's not about energy, it's about maturity, and it's about me being, how I would say, classy.
Right, we had a discussion the other day, and we never came to a conclusion.
Yes.
Your argument was that you think you're more mature than I am.
No. That's not the argument. The argument is that I am more mature than you are.
I disagree with this fact. Are we actually discussing this? This is what we were going to talk about today.
We can discuss this.
But you've started the podcast like this, so I feel like...
very mature. I'm more mature enough to discuss it, because I feel like you're not, so there you go.
Fair enough. Well, go on then, state your case of why you think you're more mature than I am.
No, the mature one would be the one to take a backward step. I don't just rush in anymore. I'm more mature than you are, so you may go first.
But you're stating the theory that you're more mature than me. So therefore, provide your evidence, and I will state whether that evidence is factual or not.
I'm really sorry, that's not how this is going to work. Sorry, Mitchell. I do respect you for it, but sorry, that's not exactly how this is going to work today. So I would like you to go first to present your case, and I will go from that.
Okay, I'll give you the first one.
Yep.
I'm older than you.
Factually correct, yes.
Thank you.
Correct.
Thank you for maturely answering that with a response that's dignified.
Yeah. But as we all know in this life, it's not all about age, is it? It's not all about size either. So don't go there.
That was very immature of you to make that comment.
No, I'm factually slightly shorter than you are. So for you to rise to that proves again why you...
I didn't bring it up in the first instance.
You skipped a part from the actual facts.
I've stated one thing. Please
height.
state something that you have.
No. You're rushing on, and this needs to be talked about.
Go on,
if
then,
you'd like
continue.
to rush on about, we can rush on about it, but it would be very immature.
Go on then. Let's do it then.
Okay.
I'll be more immature. Go on then. Why? What are we rushing on to?
Well, no. I'm presenting a case saying that for you to automatically think that I'm making a joke out of that comment, when in actual fact I'm not. And the fact of the matter is that you are just a bit taller than I am, and that's what I mean. Okay, that's what I mean. For you to joke about that actually tells me that you're not that classy, that immature. Very, very immature.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And Joel's phone number is 07. Do you want me to carry on? Well, anyway, thank you for...
I know for a fact that you're not as mature as I am to follow that through. You're just a fart in the wind.
I wouldn't do it, mate. I'm not that horrible, that's why. I wouldn't do it.
Oh, horrible now.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Oh, audience, who's the most horrible?
Anyway, what are we here to discuss today, Joel?
My phone number, I'll tell you, is... we're here to discuss a very, very mature fact of the matter and concern of...
I can't believe we've just had this conversation. I know what you're going to go into now.
Yeah. The audience need to know about this, okay? Because it's a very, very... it's not a touchy subject at all. It's a very, very serious subject for once. So, serious heads on, please, as followed. Myself and Mitchell Lewin, we are going to struggle to make content from now on due to our commitments to a fantasy football club that we are both chairman of, co-chairman of, manager, co-manager, and basically everything else but the actual players of this club.
No, you say that though. We are only the players as well.
Well, technically, I mean there are actual players, but yeah.
I think you need to give more of a backstory here.
Okay, so the club itself, we have created. We've created this football club that doesn't exist. It should exist, but this is our fantasy club. We are called the Amazing, the Indestructible, the Indisputable Champion, which is Bagley Brook. We are Bagley Brook. And that is our team. That is our club name. Me and Mitch have created. And we play on FIFA. But we haven't just done that.
Wait, it's not even FIFA. It's EAFC Pro Clubs.
Yeah, EAFC Pro Clubs. So it's a fake team, okay? It doesn't exist. It's not an actual thing. However, we have gone above and beyond to make it a real thing. Because as you know, we are the
content geniuses.
Yeah, that create stuff out of nothing. And that's what we've done. Because, well, technically it is still nothing. But we have a fake club. But we have a real WhatsApp for that fake club. We have... we have me. and Mitch in this WhatsApp group called Bagley Brook, and we post updates throughout the day and times of which we play as Bagley Brook. We post lineups. We post about
The
wages,
score line.
scores. We create more people in the club. We've got Julia, a receptionist.
Julia HR, yeah.
Yep, a HR rep. We have.
Obviously, there's the team, which we've made in pro clubs.
Yeah.
And then we discuss them players
Yeah.
in the chat and say, we talk as if we're talking to the whole group.
And it's really just...
It's so sad. It's so
It is really sad. But
we're literally like training tonight, lads. And that basically means, are you getting on, Joel? Are you getting on the PlayStation tonight? That's
but
literally
it
what it
sounds
means.
more serious, doesn't it? You know?
Yes.
We did. We went further actually the other day. We put not just updates in the chat throughout the game, but my colleague here is a dab hand. Let's say, as Sam Fender would put it, he's a dab hand at creating graphics and spinning things around to make them look really fancy and mature.
Oh, cheers, mate. Appreciate that.
I know. He's created a lineup for our actual.
Don't forget
club.
the logo for the club as well.
Yeah, the logo, the lineup, everything. So I can give you the first lineup officially of Bagley Brook. Here we go. In goal, number 1, Christiansen. Yeah. In number 2, number 12, Jeff Foreman at right back. Number 5, Hoffman. Number 6, Canu. Number 3, Valencia. Number 8, Maniero. Number 14, Raggy. Number 7, Watts. Number 11, Harry Barry. Number 2, Bryn Llewellyn. And number 4, Gary Norman.
If you've been listening to this podcast long enough, you will know our 2 players amongst them.
Yes,
I'm Bryn
sure.
Llewellyn and Joel is Gary Norman.
Yeah, those are
They're
our
like
alter egos.
Our
aren't they?
alter egos, yeah. Yeah.
They are
in the
they are
squad.
us, and yeah, that's who we play as. But yeah, we've created that. We've created updates. Like the other day, we played a game, and the comments were all square at the break, 0-0. Come on, boys. Full time, 1-1. The unbeaten streak continues.
That was 3 games in, wasn't it? We actually haven't lost as this team yet, by the way. It's time of recording. We are, I think, unbeaten.
We've been promoted. Promoted.
We got promoted, and I whacked a I used AI and generated a news article about us getting promoted.
Do you want to read it?
Yeah, go on. I will do then.
Read a bit of it.
The newspaper is called the Brook Bulletin, because obviously it's Bagley Brook.
Brook.
Friday the 21st of February 2025. Bagley Brook's unstoppable rise to glory. Title of the article. Triumph season sealed promotion by Liam Carter, sports writer. I don't know who Liam Carter is. It's made up. Bagley Brook FC have stormed to promotion with an unbeaten season, crushing all comers in a whirlwind campaign masterminded by co-owners and managers Bryn Llewellyn and Gary Norman. Last night's 6-2 riot cemented their title, capping a performance record of 3 wins, 1 draw and no losses.
It's really, really good.
Do you want more?
It's really good.
I think there's more. It's a full article.
Carry on.
The season highlights reels dazzled. 2 6-2 win thrashings, including one that left rivals, and this was a team we played called 1 Million, so humiliated they forfeited the match. A gritty 1-1 draw against 2 Sink, that was another team, showed grit, but it was Captain Gary Norman in yesterday's final that sent their fans into a frenzy. We've rewritten the script, says Bryn, who steered the club from ruins alongside Norman. This is our triumph, Gary added, trophy in hand with the match winner. Once 50-1 underdogs, Bagley Brook rise is complete. Parade tomorrow. Next, the big time. Stats and reactions on page 5.
That's class. That's so good, honestly. We've really put our heart and soul into this.
Yeah, there's an image with that as well, where it generated AI images. I might have to put that as a picture.
The actual one. Yeah, I think we should. Yeah, we've got everything. We come out to Thunderstruck.
Yeah.
Bagley.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, it's really, really serious stuff that is an utter load of bollocks, really.
It literally is, isn't it? It's all just make up. It literally is just all make up. But it gets us involved with it, and it makes us enjoy it more.
Yeah, definitely. But I like the fact that like we are kind of football managering something that doesn't need to be football managed.
Exactly.
At all.
It's pro clubs. Like, who really cares? Like, What will probably end up happening is we'll do really well, and then we'll get into like Div 2, and then it'll start getting hard, and we'll just delete the club and start again. That's usually what happens. Let's be honest.
Pretty much. But Bagley's always been our club. Let's be honest, right? If we got that big and we could create a football club, it would be Bagley Brook.
I think we'd have to call it Talking Shrimp FC though. We have had a Talking Shrimp FC.
We have had a Talking Shrimp.
If you want to go onto YouTube and watch some of our Pro Clubs videos, I'm pretty sure we are Talking Shrimp on that.
Yeah, it might be Bagley, but yeah.
I think that was on FC 24 though, not 25. So.
Yeah, I think last year. But it would be either that or Bagley, one of them. But yeah, there you go. That's our little insight into that.
If you want to see some videos on YouTube of us playing as Bagley Brook,
yep,
and some of the backstory and all that lot, then let us know. We might try and see if we can record some again. We haven't really done any games on like the PlayStation in a while.
No.
Last thing I think we did was a GTA video. So
yeah, going back to obviously the start of the podcast, right, when we both said, who's the more mature one, we'll agree to disagree because after that conversation, we're both the back end of 20 and spending our time wisely by doing that.
All right, right. I'm just gonna say something here. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm actually gonna. I'm not. I can't.
What?
I can't.
What?
I was gonna state two things that made us seem old, but the two things I was gonna say, I don't know if we want to publicly say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there.
Really?
I'll just say
Cankles.
Sorry.
Cankles.
Cankles. What
Yeah,
about cankles?
cankles are old, aren't they? They're
I don't have
hemorrhoids.
I don't have hemorrhoids or cankles.
No. What else makes you feel old? My
Um,
back clicks. I wake up and I click my back.
When I go upstairs into my bedroom in my house that I'm leaving
Up the
soon,
stairs.
my lower and my back clicks as I go up every step.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's like
I noticed
the
it.
concertina in effect of your spine.
Yeah, and I always wake up at like 2 in the morning and have to go for a wee.
Really?
Am I old now? That seems old.
I think you might have to have the check soon.
The prostate techie.
That's the one.
The finger up the bum.
I'll do it if you want. I'm a proper friend.
I think you're saying I'm a proper doctor, not a proper friend.
I'm a real doctor.
I'd rather you didn't do it. I'd rather get a professional.
Yeah, I wouldn't know
Who knows what they're doing.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They always say you don't need to worry about it until the doctors put 2 hands on your shoulders.
Oh dear. Right, moving swiftly on. Anyway, I've got an article right to read you.
Okay.
Okay, and I wanted your reaction to this because I think most people have seen this by now. It was what, 2 weeks ago? I think it was just before Valentine's Day. Okay.
Oh, quite a while ago then.
Yeah. So it was in Chile. 24-year-old kayaker.
Must have been
in
cold.
Chile. Yeah.
Wait, cold Chile?
No, in Chile.
Right, okay.
Yeah, in Chile.
Chile.
The 24-year-old was understandably shaken up by his near-death
dyslexic.
experience. So it's very immature that to interrupt me with that.
Okay, carry on.
He was shaken up, okay, and he was caught all on camera. And I watched this, okay. You can go watch this yourself. But the story is, he something happened to him, and he was traumatized by it. It was a near-death experience. Bearing in mind he's kayaking, okay. Have you seen this or not?
No.
Why? What happened?
What do you mean?
What do you think what happened?
It's near-death experience.
In a kayak. I bet you won't guess it.
Well, if I was to... Going by this, I should judge that it's a kayak. Therefore, he's probably get pulled under by a rapids and his boat's capsized and he's got stuck under the water. That would be the logical guess.
It would be the logical guess, but why would I say that on the podcast?
Yeah, it's got to be something silly. He was going so fast he hit a bird and it knocked him out.
No, think of animals. You're on the correct line.
He hit a large fish and it capsized him.
You're very close.
Okay.
Kayaker survives being swallowed by a humpback whale.
Oh my god!
And there's a video of it.
He survives!
He literally gets swallowed and then the humpback whale just goes, oh, bleh.
Oh my god!
And then he's back out. Yeah, and there's a video of it. Literally a video of it. A kayaker has said he thought he was going to die after being swallowed by the humpback whale. Adrian Simacros? He was off the coast of Chile. It surfaced and gobbled up his yellow boat. Obviously,
do you know what's mental?
What?
If there wasn't a recording of this clip, do you think people would have believed him?
No.
Can we do you reckon we can post that video?
Yeah, probably. I don't see why not. I thought
Send
I was
it me and
dead
I might put it on the podcast.
I thought it had eaten me. Then it had swallowed me. Luckily, the whale released him after a few seconds, and the camera captured his father telling him, "Stay calm, stay calm."
Oh my god!
Yeah. I'm going to turn it down.
Wait, how old is he?
24.
Bloody hell!
Think of that. He's more mature than us.
Well, he's not.
He got swallowed by a whale. What have you done?
I was gonna say a mum joke. I was gonna say a mum joke, and I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
See, and that's what I mean. I'm more mature than you are.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So
Can we have a poll? Can we vote on who's more mature?
why would we get someone Polish on this?
That's just wildly inappropriate.
No, you just said poll. That's what they call
Can we get a poll?
Why would you want a poll on this? Like an actual poll, like
A stripper poll for me or you to just dance out who has more.
yeah.
No.
Okay, right. Just before you carry on, I am going to play this video to Mitch. You can hear his live reaction. Okay.
We'll post this video on the. It'll be on the Instagram post.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
See, I told you.
He's just gone.
Yeah, and he just. I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Is he actually eaten by the whale, or does he just get pulled under by it?
They haven't gone like, oh, come here, this would be a great video, isn't it?
Is he actually eaten by it, or does he just get pulled under by its surfacing and by the whale
he's eaten
surfacing
by
up
it.
and then going back down?
He looks quite happy though, to be fair.
Gnarly man, I just got swallowed by a whale, dude.
he's from Chile, not
California. No, wait, Australia? I don't know what that would be.
You'll never guess, man. You weren't there.
That's mental.
Yeah.
Literally,
Imagine you're his dad just recording like, oh, look, he's having a great... Oh, no.
Don't stop recording, though.
No.
He still carries on recording.
What are you going to do? Let him go! Let him go!
I like how we're, it's meant to be someone from Chile, and we're just instantly going for, it's cool surfer dude, bro.
Yeah, exactly. You started it. If you want,
true.
What's a Chile accent like?
I don't know. I'm not
Dad!
What?
Dad! Help me, Dad!
What is that accent?
Help me, Dad, it's a whale! Oh, no, it's a whale! It's a whale!
What is that accent?
Oh, no, son!
That's what
They
Bruno
won't
Fernandes
believe me
sounds.
if I press stop.
That's what Bruno Fernandes sounds like.
He's like, yeah, he's more like him at the Frog, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, it looks like him anyway. Why? Anyway.
There you go.
Anyway.
That was the story this week. Story time. Lovely.
Mental. We'll
There you go.
if I can get hold of the video, I'll post it on Instagram with the story.
Yeah. There you go.
I've got a question for you then. I've got a few questions for you. Whilst we're
Personal.
talking about who's more mature or not,
Yeah, okay.
I want to know, out of us, who do you think is more likely to get arrested? Out of me and you, this is.
I don't know. That's a hard one. I don't know, actually. What did you think of that?
What do you mean?
Like, have you thought about these, or have you just got these off, like, who's more likely to type site?
I thought about these. I've got a list of them. Yeah. Bearing in mind they've been in my podcast notes of things to discuss for a while now.
Yeah.
And they've been building up. So this was the first one I came up with.
I really don't know. I'm really on the fence for that. I don't know. 50-50.
It depends on the
Cool.
scenario.
It does, yeah, and what, maybe. Yeah. Because, like, that goes into, like, who's more likely to.
Well, okay. On the count of three, say one of our names, and let's.
What, for that?
Yeah, who's more likely to get arrested? We'll both answer. Ready?
Okay. So
Three.
we're doing Mr. and Mrs. now.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, and then say it after
Okay.
1. So 3, 2, 1, Joel.
Mitch.
I knew that was going to happen.
Exactly. That's the only reason
Okay,
I did
then.
it.
More likely to get drunk. Ready?
Oh, okay.
Ready? Yeah. 3, 2, 1,
Me.
Joel. Yeah. Sound.
There you
We know where we're at. Have a kid first. Ready?
go. Why? What these are? Okay, let me ask one.
Well, answer that one first.
Let me ask one.
No, before we move on, because
Let me ask
people
one.
want to know
These
the
are
answer.
boring.
Go on, then.
They're generic.
Go on, then.
Who's most likely to poo themselves?
Okay, on the count of 3. Ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like actual, like follow through.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Not about skidders. Not about.
No.
I'm on about follow through.
Oh. That's changed my answer.
A full follow through.
I'm going to stick with the same answer. Okay? Yeah?
Okay.
3, 2, 1,
Mitch.
me. Yeah, fine. I'll finally happily admit that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And that's why. That's why I'm more mature.
Why?
Who's more likely to wee themselves? Ready?
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, me.
Me.
No, me.
Wow.
I always need a wee.
Yeah, but I laugh so much that I have laughed so much to wee myself.
Recently?
No.
Okay. Well, you haven't answered. Who's more likely to have kids first?
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1,
Me.
Joel. Huh?
Me.
Yeah. Okay. Sound.
Because Mitch hates them.
I don't know if I want kids, so yeah, fair.
Why not?
I didn't think I'd be getting into this today.
I didn't think you'd ask me if... I don't know. What was it? I can't remember the
Who's
first
more
one.
likely to get arrested
Oh, there you
first?
go, yeah. Come on, Mitch.
I don't want kids because I want to be selfish. I think.
Oh, full Ricky Gervais out.
No, I don't know. I've always wanted kids up until about a year ago, and then a year ago I was like, I'm at the age now where I'm like 28. Wait, how old am I? Am I 28? I'm 27.
Yep, 27.
27. I'm 28 this year.
Yep.
I'm at the point in my life where I'm like my parents at this age would have had a kid. Most people I know have got a kid.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm nowhere near ready to have a kid. So at this point in my life, my decision to say I don't want kids is based on right now. And for the foreseeable next 3 to 5 years, I think I can't see that decision changing. It might change. I'm not saying it won't, but for right now, I don't want kids. I'm being selfish. I've still got so much more life that I want to live and do. And right now, having a kid isn't in that. So therefore, I don't want kids right now.
I think, not going too deep into this, but I think you contradict yourself.
Why is that?
With certain things in that statement.
What do you mean?
With living life and what you plan to do right now.
Yes.
I think you kind of contradict yourself that it's not that. That doesn't kind of come into it, really.
What do you mean?
Like, you being selfish does. Like, you choosing that does, and I agree.
What?
But the stuff that you're doing as of recent and now doesn't affect that decision.
But if I had a kid right now, it would change my life completely.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
So that it would affect what I'm doing right now and the things I want to do in the next 5 to 3 years.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, the stuff that you are doing right now, like, you could do with a kid. Like, you're choosing.
No, I don't have the
without
time to have a kid. I couldn't have a kid right now. No way could I have a time.
You could, and you're the stuff that you want to do more so isn't what you're like. That part isn't going to influence the kid part.
What do you mean? You got to give some prep. What do you mean?
Well, like a house,
right?
A lot of people could move out and have a kid. A lot of people could. That's doable. If you said to me, "Oh, I want to go abroad somewhere," then I'd be like, "Oh yeah, that makes complete sense." Because you can't really do that and have a baby right now.
I don't know though.
Like having it, yeah, you can. You could. That's like you've literally gone right. Kid or house? House.
No, I've gone house, and I haven't even debated a kid. I don't want a kid.
But, like that doesn't. That part doesn't. Like,
I'm not saying you can't. I understand that I could have a kid and get a house at the same time.
Yeah.
But I don't want to.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's
I've
exactly
got too much going on in my life right now that I don't want to even think about having a kid.
Yeah.
I don't need, like, the thought of having a child right now.
Yeah, but you're not, like, I wouldn't say you're doing stuff as, like, a fun, like, living your life type thing.
What do you mean by that?
Well, like, moving out's not, like, it is living your life, but it's not in the sense that, you know, like, go to, like, all these festivals or go explore the world or whatever or do something. Like, moving out is just moving out. Like,
yeah, but it's not just that's I'm basing my decision off. There's not really a lot of time in my life that I'd say where I'm free. I'd say I have quite a few free evenings. But the rest of my time is taken up. I work a full-time job like every day. Every day I'm in work pretty much.
I know.
Other than Christmas and New Year, pretty much.
I know about that. I'm still saying that, like, moving out, like, it is doable with a kid. More so than, like, if you turn around to me and said,
agree completely.
I want to travel, I want to do this, that, and the other, I'd be like, oh yeah, no way you could do that with a kid.
I agree. Like, there was quite a few things that I said there that were basing my reason on not having a kid, and the first thing I premised is I'm being selfish because I've still got a lot of life to live.
Yeah, and I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. You've literally, like, chosen that part. Like, you haven't, the choice hasn't been taken out of you when you've been like, oh, I want to, backpack across Asia. You can't do that with a kid. So the choice is taken out.
If I worded it like this then, and this isn't what I'm actually thinking, but like maybe this is more of an understanding, I wouldn't have a fair enough amount of time to give to the child. Is that a better argument? That's not what I'm thinking.
What is a fair amount to you then? What? Because there's obviously different, like, like.
I don't have a premise because I don't want a kid.
No. What I'm saying is, like, if you go off that what you said, what is a good amount of time?
Someone
to spend
who
with a kid?
I think this is going to be very, and I'm sorry if this isn't what. What am I trying to say? This is my opinion. This is my opinion.
Yeah.
I would hope that either me or another person, a partner, hopefully, would be able to give that child 24 hours every day.
That's impossible.
It isn't.
It is, because a kid needs to be in school.
Okay, then that's fine.
You can't...
So, okay.
So what I'm saying is, like, with you working your job now, for it to be more feasible, like, let's say you wanted a kid.
Yes.
And that was... Because I know, obviously, that's, like, the big thing, right? You come back from work, how much of that time in your free evening, let's say you have a free evening, you come back from work straight in, how much of that evening is ideal for you to be like, oh, that's good
the
enough?
whole night.
Every single minute of that night.
Yeah.
Just solely you and that kid.
Well, no, they can go off and do what they want, but I think there should be a parent reachable.
Yeah, that's different to being with the kid. Like, I'm on about literally giving your time to that kid.
But if I wasn't giving my time, I could be out, and then the kid would be at home by themselves.
No, I'm not on about leaving the kid by themselves. I'm on about, like, being in the same sort of house, but not together. That's not you with the kid.
But then that's not a decision I can make, because...
No, that's why I'm asking.
The argument could be completely different.
What's the correct amount of time that you would say
the whole night?
What, just sit with a kid the whole night?
But in the same household.
I'm not on about that. I'm on about everyone needs space and everything like that. And I'm not on about you going out or whatever. I'm saying, like, actually you and the kid together every day, how much of that day is an ideal amount of time? Primary school age, so 5 to 10.
Like, for the first couple of hours up until tea time, and then after tea time for them to go off and do homework or whatever.
Yeah, so maybe, like, by the time you get back from work,
like 7, 8 o'clock, after that they've got their own time for an hour or 2 before bed.
3 to 4 hours, give or take.
Yeah, sure.
You know, depending on whatever, yeah.
Right.
I agree with you with that, to be fair. But that's what I'm saying, like, you could move out and do that. That is doable.
I'm not saying I couldn't, but I don't want to.
No, I'm not having a go at you. I'm literally just saying, like, that's all kind of doable. Like, it's not taken... Like, if you went backpacking stuff, you physically cannot do that with a kid.
I don't understand this argument, though, because not once did I say I wanted this.
I'm not arguing. I'm just
Okay,
saying, like, it's not... You moving out isn't shutting the door on that kid, is it? That's not what, like, you're saying. If you, like I said, if you went backpacking or, like, I don't know, moved, like, a different continent or something like that, where you can't take a kid, that's like that's taking that decision of having a kid out of your hands entirely.
But it's not, because you could still have a kid.
How?
You have a kid and take the kid with you doing whatever you're doing.
You can't take a kid, like, backpacking.
Of course you can.
Asia.
Why can't you?
How?
Just take him with you. What do you mean?
Are you kidding me?
A primary school age, yeah, they'd fucking love it.
How?
What do you mean, how?
You can't. You'll get in trouble for a start.
Nah.
You will. You'll be put in prison, mate. You can't just take the kid backpacking for 6 months.
Of course you can. Why
you
can't
can't.
you? Why?
You can't. You'll get in trouble.
There's people who live off grid and don't have any connection to like social
You can't
stuff.
do that. You can't do that.
I would announce
that one. That's what I mean. Some things.
But I could just say that I'm publicly educating him and then take him off and do whatever I want.
You can't. You got to follow some sort of plan. You can't just say that. You've got to still follow some sort of plan.
We're completely having a different argument.
You can't homeschool a kid. You can't homeschool a kid and just do what you think is best.
You definitely could.
No, you can't.
There's definitely a way you could do that.
Certain things you can't. You can't just do it how you think. That bit's impossible.
If they've never been in education before, I'm sure you could.
No, you can't.
I'm sure you could sort something out.
They're registered as a kid in this country. You can't do that.
Yeah, I'm sure you could. I'm sure you could sort something out.
guidelines.
If you went to like Asia backpacking, I'm sure you could sort something out.
No, you'll get in trouble. You'd be like, why is this kid...
Well, how are they going to get me? I'm in fucking Asia with a kid.
The British Embassy?
What are they going to do? Come fucking looking for me?
Yeah.
Class. I'm not going to do this. They're not. Like
Yes, they will.
Like the British government have enough to deal with one person.
Kid.
So
You
it's
saw
not
what they
run
did for
off.
Madeline McCann. They'll do anything.
But the kid's not missing. They're with their parent.
Yeah, but it's not that. You are illegally doing that. You can't just do that.
Anyway, besides the point, I'm sure there's people who have done this. There's families who I've seen. Who is it? There's a guy who because it's not Kevin MacLeod. It's George someone. He goes to like people's houses, like Amazing Spaces or whatever it is. Or it's not Robson Green. What's his name? He came to Shrewsbury and did a thing in Theatre 7.
I don't know.
He does a thing where he goes to people's houses and they're like just completely living off grid and stuff. And there was an English family who'd moved to like, I can't even remember, somewhere in like, it was basically an island they were living on.
Yeah.
Off the coast of somewhere. I want to say Australia. And basically the kids were actually, I think I'm going to take this back. I think I'm going to take this back. I think the kids travelled. I think they were homeschooled up until they were in secondary school, and then they travelled to the mainland to go to secondary school.
What, in like Australia or something?
I think so, but they were English, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, besides the point.
What I'm also saying is just like, I think, like you said before, it is more like, it's more that you've taken that decision out of your hands than anything else has. Do you know what I mean?
For me?
Yeah. Like, no, like.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying, like, that's it, isn't it?
Yeah? What do you mean?
So you yourself don't want kids?
That's what I said right at the start.
Yeah, I know. What I'm saying is, like, it's not, like, I'm saying it's still doable. You moving out and this shit and everything going on.
I didn't say it wasn't.
You did.
I didn't say it wasn't.
For you. Not in general.
I don't want to, is what I said.
I know,
I didn't say it wasn't possible. I don't want to.
I'm just saying that you saying...
All I said was I wanted to be selfish.
3-5 years, you said?
Yeah, in the next 3 to 5 years, I can't see myself having a kid.
What, apart from moving out, is there anything else that influences that, do you think?
No, I've just come to that decision.
Because what do you want to do? Like, live by yourself? And
yeah,
like,
just, I don't know, yeah.
Cause what's, like...
I've always in my life planned everything, like, ahead, too far in the future. And I've recently decided against that. I don't do that anymore. I plan, like, on what I'm doing now. I don't really plan too far ahead.
Yeah.
Like, if you check my calendar, like my Google Calendar, it's maybe planned... I mean, taking football out of the equation, it's only planned for the next, like, 3 weeks. Other than the few things. There's a few things in the calendar you have to
or even
about.
just in
like
your
weddings
head,
or whatever.
like, oh, I know that something's happened somewhere at this date, just, you know.
But it's... I just don't see any point to it. I don't know. I'm at that point in my age, like in my life, where I don't look forward to things. I sort of think of them and go, oh, I don't really want to go do that, and then I don't look forward to them.
Yeah, I get that. I do get that. What I mean is like in like maybe a target or something. Like, do you have, if you say like the next 3 to 5 years, have you got anything in the head that you want to just tick type thing? Like, I don't mean like a bucket list or anything. I mean like maybe with a house and stuff like that, you know.
Not really. I mean, there's things that I'm doing right now that are progressing to that. Like, I've been looking at getting a house for the past, like, 8 years, and it sort of just came about very quickly. The other thing that I've always said I want to do is learn a language, and I'm doing that slowly. The other thing I want to do, or not want to do, but have been trying to do, is get fitter, and I'm doing more running and stuff. So they're the 3 things that I'm sort of doing.
So what
and my life revolves around them 3 things at the minute.
What do you think... and Shrewsbury. And Bagley, sorry.
Yeah, and Bagley.
Okay, what do you think... what do you think is going to be the best thing? What do you think is going to be the best thing? Not no. What do you think is going to be the best thing, and what do you think is going to be the worst thing about you moving out?
I haven't thought about it. Honestly.
Go on then. What do you reckon? Just off the top of your head, like what maybe is something that you're looking forward to, or something that you think...
I'm looking forward to having my own space to spread out the contents of my life into that house.
What, like actual stuff?
Actual stuff that's mine. Because at the minute I live in, like, everything of mine is in one room in the house that I live in.
Yeah.
And it's just in boxes.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to, like, if it's something that wants to stay in a box, I can put it in a room and sort of hide it. But if there's a lot of stuff that I want to get out, like, I don't own a wardrobe at the minute. I don't live... I live out of boxes. All my clothes are in boxes.
Well, to be fair, I think you've... As far as I've known you haven't really had a wardrobe.
No, I've never had a wardrobe. Well, I have had a wardrobe, like, at some point. Yeah. But yeah, so I want to get, like, a big open plan wardrobe where I can put my clothes in and have, like... I want to be able to... It sounds really silly, but, okay, that's one thing that I have thought about then. Okay. My clothes. I like the idea of having all my clothes tidy and sorted.
Yeah.
What was your question? What
was the best and worst things that
the worst things is I think probably going to be like the loneliness on the evenings when I've got like nothing to do.
Yeah.
But then that's why I think I'll have more time. I won't have evenings where there's nothing to do. I'll have a house, so there'll always be something to do. Like, I'm buying a house that needs work. I don't think I'm going to be in this house living in it fully, like with it finished to a standard where I think it's going to be sort of finished in quotation marks till at least November.
Livable and finished are two different things, aren't they? Yeah.
I mean, it's livable as soon as I buy it, which is going to be the case, but it needs work, it needs gutting, it needs redoing completely, it needs full electrics doing. Stuff like that.
I think the not adjustments financially, but just the stuff that, like, I think you're doing it now anyway, where you like you're clocking things and there's a lot of times where we'll be out and you'll just be like, oh, I just don't need that.
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I think you're doing it not just for the house, but you're just doing it anyway.
Yeah.
Like, because you will have to in a house.
But then I've been doing that, I think, for the past 5 years, but maybe not as harsh on myself. Like, I'm not really a person who likes
sometimes,
clutter. Like, I don't really like cluttery bits. I don't like.
Yeah.
I'm not really like a knick-knacky person. I used to be, and now I'm not.
Yeah.
Because I never look at them. I'm quite good at throwing stuff away. I've recently gone through my old school books.
Yeah, some of those are wild.
Yeah, like my old school books from school. Like
If
my
you want to see any of
family.
those.
I'm not publicly putting them up. My family have kept like literally every book that I've ever got, like from school, just in the attic of the family house, and I was just like,
Yeah.
they were like sorting out. And my brothers have kept loads, and I've literally got like a tiny little pile where I've thrown the rest of mine out. So I'm like, so what am I going to do? They're going to go in a cupboard,
Yeah.
and I'll next look at these in the most morbid way this is going to sound. The next time I'll look at these will be when my family die.
Probably
To sort through them, and then they'll be chucked out anyway.
Yeah,
so why not just do it now?
Well, what have you kept then from it?
A few things from when I was really young, from when I was in like nursery.
Well, like pictures and
pictures,
stuff,
a few drawings,
Okay, yeah, that's
and like a planner and a few like
I was gonna say,
newspaper
'cause I've seen a few
articles and
things
stuff.
like tests and stuff and like
All the tests are gone.
GCSE stuff and all that.
All that's
don't
gone.
matter.
Yeah, all that's gone.
Yeah.
So I just don't see the point in keeping it personally. I don't know how we got onto this. We were talking about.
I don't know.
I
like
literally said a "would you rather," and then
Well, people want to hear about like you a little bit and stuff like that, and I think you've delved into certain things, but it's interesting that.
And yes, that's why I think I'm more mature than you are.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Well, okay,
interesting.
right,
Put it this way, I think. Sorry, going into. You said like the lonely nights and stuff.
Yeah,
It's quicker for me to go to your house now.
my new house.
You live closer to my house now.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
So there's an upside. I can
yeah,
just.
there is that.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm sad. I've got the Vimto. Come around.
It's crazy because I it's not very often that I sort of get like bored and I'm like I don't know what to do. But it happened the other night where I was at home and I was like I don't know what to do. And I ended up picking up a guitar and I probably played guitar for about 3 hours. Realized it was like 11:30. I was like, fuck, I've wasted so much time. And I was like, well, I haven't wasted time.
No. Yeah.
I haven't wasted, but that's me. Like that's the sort of person I am. Like
Yeah.
that wasn't productive because I didn't gain anything.
Yeah, I can understand that, but I think, like you said with the house, I think even if you got it like pristine and everything that you wanted to do, you're still gonna come home and be like, "Oh, I wasn't bored that night because the washing needed doing."
Exactly.
Or whatever.
That's what I mean. There's always gonna be stuff to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, next 3 to 5 years, do you think you'll have kids then? 27-year-old boy. Are you 27? Yeah, you are now, aren't you? We're the same age currently, aren't we? Or not? Are you 26?
Yeah, I'm 26.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. How dare
Sorry.
you tarnish me with the same brush? My birthday's 8th of June. Anyone asking? Write it down.
That'll be on your Wikipedia page that doesn't exist.
Yeah,
It'll literally say Joel May, Talking
Bagley
True
Brook.
Podcast, age,
Yeah.
and Associated Football Clubs, Bagley
Yeah,
Brook,
Bagley Brook. And it's gonna
manager,
have
co-owner.
coach at every single title, receptionist, everything. I don't know. I think I've always said that I would like to be starting a family and happily settled in some aspect by 30, and I think it's pretty happy right now. Is the best way to put it.
Yeah.
So I think going off that, I would probably go. Would you say? You know how everyone says, "Oh, like I want like the traditional, the niceness of like happy house, married, kids type thing."
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Well, I would say that's probably the
What's like
the
the
normal way of
what's
doing
in
it.
quotation marks normal? What is that? So
Probably that
house,
way.
house,
house,
dog,
house, dog, and then
kids, marriage,
kids. Yeah,
Right,
it's the traditional way. But I mean, I've always looked at it like, I mean, how much is the average wedding? Like 10 grand? It's a lot of money.
Probably more than
10
that.
grand, yeah.
I would hate to say, but I think it's more than that now.
So what I'm saying is,
I think photographers cost about $3 grand.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that. I could take photos. It's fine.
Okay. Well, I'm just.
You've seen our photos. I'm like, go on our Instagram.
Yeah,
Look at our editing.
I think you could easily spend, if you were doing high-end weddings, okay, mid-range weddings, I think you could easily spend
same with-
$1,000 each on photography and band.
Oh yeah, same with like food and everything. But
Yeah.
I think,
catering will be more than that.
I think
But yeah.
so. To answer your question, I think so. Yeah, I think 3 to 5 years is a good staple of I mean, 3 years is just after the next World Cup, so it's always a good way of looking at things. Next World Cup.
When's the next World Cup? 2030? No.
2026.
2026. That's next year then.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but it's like a short while away.
It'll be here before you know it. Like,
Exactly,
It
yeah.
seems like we were in 2023. No, to be fair, COVID happened, we've blinked, and now it's 2025.
Yeah, since COVID, it's crazy.
It's flown by.
Yeah.
And life's gone crazy since then, I would say.
Yeah. No, I agree. I've got to be honest, going back to your house and everything, I am looking forward to dipping my toe in that aspect because...
I hope you're dipping your toe in anything in my house.
That's how I paint.
Get your toe at me, damn paint.
Oh, you've left a toe mark here. For God's sake.
New carpet.
No. Yeah, because, like, you are going full into it because it's your house, but I want to help you, like, you know, like I said, painting or doing little things like that, just helping now and then stuff, which will be fine, but it's good. It's a good enough one to dip your toe into. It's not something that I don't want to rent because I think that is another dipping your toe into it. I don't want a house share because it's a bit wasteful in my opinion, but this is a very good kind of experience, my end, because it's completely jack shit free.
Do you think with me getting a house, it'll encourage you to get a house then?
I think I haven't looked at houses really at all.
Ever?
No.
Fair enough.
And I don't think I think I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, I want to do your house up, but it hasn't made me want to be like, oh, go out and do that. Because I'm not ready to give up, I think, some of the things that you are having to give up. But I think you're kind of happy to give some of them up. You know?
Yeah.
Like I know, obviously, like, to you, you'd still want to maybe go to the cinema or go to town games and stuff like that. That's still kind of doable. That's not too bad. But anything after that is a question mark, isn't it?
Well, that's... To be fair, I've sort of already planned all this. I don't... This isn't like a braggy thing. This is more like a thing of like... I've done this so that I don't have to worry about it. I've paid for the cinema for like the next year.
Yeah,
like, I've not done it as a monthly thing.
Yeah, before
I've
you
literally
moved in with all those bills and
exactly.
stuff.
I've just literally gone, there's the money for this year.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about it now. I've got it until like this time next year.
Because I'd probably say, I don't know, but I'd probably say the first like 6 to 12 months of moving out are probably the hardest, really. For like the stuff
years,
you
probably,
say, like the
next
loneliness
5 years
and
probably.
getting used to stuff, getting on top of things, and you know.
Yeah, well, the money's going to be the issue, isn't it? As always.
Yeah, but I think like I don't want that worry yet. Is the best way to
Fair enough.
Like,
Yeah.
I could move out.
I get that.
But I yeah, that's probably the main reason.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's something that I've literally thought about since I've left school. It's a thing that I've saved up every day since school. I got help to buy ISA as soon as I could.
Yeah.
I've saved...
I have to say, though, help to buy ISA, yeah. If you're listening...
You can't get them anymore.
At all.
You can't get help to buy... There's a similar thing that's just come out. I can't think what it's called. There's like a help to buy scheme thing that's out at the minute that basically is like a thing where you can put like I think you can put like £100 in it or £20 a week or something like that, which is very similar to the help to buy ISAs.
Yeah, because I think my help to buy one is I can put up to 20 grand in it. I think that's the limit.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think it's the nationwide one.
Oh weird.
It's up to 20 grand, and then it's I think 3%.
Are you sure it's not only like £200 a month or something? Because that's what the common help to buys were.
No, I think it is just like up to that amount.
What? And you can put anything in it monthly?
You can do whatever you like.
Oh,
with it.
sick! That's pretty cool.
But that's your limit. Like you can't. The nationwide won't do
fair enough. But to be fair, if you've got for people listening and you've got a help to buy ISA still sat there, do something with it quick because they're scrapping it soon.
Yeah.
I think they're scrapping it soon.
Well, there's talking if Bart, you know, if but maybe.
I can't believe we've started this debating who's more mature.
And we are actually genuinely having a mature chat.
We've literally went for like who's more mature.
Yeah.
We discussed an imaginary football team that we have. We then went on to like a story about someone getting swallowed by a whale.
Yep.
And then we discussed some would you rathers, but only dipped the toes in. Then we talked about me having a kid, you having a kid, me having a house, you having a house. What's happened? And we still didn't answer. Who's going to get arrested first? I'm ready to answer now. You ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1,
Mitch.
me. Because I'm going to forget to pay my bills and get arrested. No.
Excuse me, sir. You want your match of the day in there?
No, it's just Netflix.
Shut up the volume now.
Turn it down, Joel. Turn it down.
Who else is in there, sir?
No, it'll be that, and then it'll be like an England game on or something. It'll be on ITV.
Oh yeah. Goal Bellingham. Excuse me.
You haven't paid your TV license. Yeah, no, I haven't.
On BBC.
Anyway. I will pay my TV license. Don't worry.
Yeah,
because I'll be watching Match of the Day.
I won't. I'll just scrounge and sit there.
What?
I'll just come. Can I? Do you know what? I'm not even going to tell you. One day I'm going to take your spare key and I'm just going to duplicate it.
I'm not going to give you a spare key.
No, I know. I'm going to take your spare key.
You won't know where it is, mate.
Oh, I will.
No, you won't.
I will, mate. Trust me, I will.
No, you won't.
And I'm going to sneak out in my paint toes.
I'll follow the
little
fucking
trotters.
footprints. Here's the culprit. Follow him back. Anyway, I was going to drop an ick of the weekend, but we've been going for like 50 minutes. Well, actually, 45 minutes, I think. Do you want an ick of the week?
We can do ick of the week.
Should we do an ick of the week?
It's about my jeans a while ago, a couple weeks ago.
It was about jeans. Jeans on a plane. I think we had that one.
No, it was me wearing jeans without socks. Go around.
That was a recent one.
Yeah.
Are you ready for one? You ready for ick of the week? I've got one ready. It's a good one. It's a real good one. It's a real good one.
Yeah.
You don't seem too sure, but I'm telling you anyway.
I was thinking of something else, but yeah.
What do you mean? You've got to say now.
No, I was thinking, is it an ick when you sneeze or blow your nose and then check it out and then scrunch it?
I think it's more an ick
Is that
if you do it as you pull away, the tissue's got like a connection between your nose and the tissue, and it's
you
like a
just lick
snot.
it.
Oh, yeah, that's hot, mate. Not an ick.
Oh no.
No, the ick of the week. That is a good ick, to be fair.
It's not, but carry on.
The ick I've got. You ready? Drum roll.
It's
Chasing a ping pong ball.
Oh yeah.
That's progressively getting further away from
Yeah,
you.
and especially if you kick it as you bend down.
Oh. What?
I'm gonna get. I've kicked it away.
Well,
Yeah, I'll give
So-
you that. Yeah, that's good.
that is a good. That's an ick, isn't it? That is a good ick. Like
Yeah,
just
that's no.
just trying to get a ping pong ball that's slowly like bouncing away.
Yeah. Do you know? I'm gonna give you a quick football lick because that's the other thing I was thinking about.
Okay.
You know the hoods that people wear to the footy that have goggles in.
Oh
What's
yeah.
the point in that?
Yeah.
You don't look hard. You look like
A knobhead.
Yeah, you look like a.
I know
shit,
what you mean.
a shit bug, don't you? Do you know what I mean?
Shit bug.
Shit bug.
You look like a shit
Get
bug.
some proper bug eyes out your free.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like them
That's what you
jackets
get
that
them.
have like the eyes on the back. I
Yeah,
don't
then
get
you
them
can
either.
zip
To be
them all
fair.
the way up, and you're
Yeah.
really hard. I am. Oh yeah. Cheers, mate.
Good
They were
stuff.
doing that back in World War One. Fuck yeah.
Jesus, that's quote of the episode, by the way.
Well, they were.
That's quote of the episode.
Oh,
Right.
anyway.
Anyway, thank you very much for listening. Hope you've enjoyed. We'll probably put a poll out underneath this episode, so please put or in the comments below who you think is more mature out of me or Joel. Please just put one of our names. We would actually like to know. So
We'll see
Thank
you
you.
next time on the Bagley Brook. What was it?
Bagley,
Bulletin.
Bagley, the
Brook
Brook
Bulletin.
Bulletin. Yeah. Yeah.
Up
Thank you
the
for
Bagley!
Up the
Come on, the
Oh,
boys!
God. Yeah. Like and share this episode. Thank you very much for listening. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.